Katie Price and Kerry Katona weren't just friends, they were partners in chaos. Katie, better known as Jordan back then, was Britain's most infamous glamour model. Marriages came and went, money flowed in, then disappeared just as quickly. Surgeries stacked up, court cases mounted. Kerry wasn't far behind. Atomic Kitten's bubbly blonde spiraled into bankruptcy, toxic relationships, and drug addiction. One minute she was beloved, the next she was splashed across the papers as Britain's fallen sweetheart. Together, Katie and Kerry set a template: fame, chaos, collapse, repeat. So here's the question everyone's asking: what happens to the daughters of women like this? Do they follow or do they rebel? And before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe, because every week we bring you the scandals, secrets, and unfiltered truths that celebrities don't want you to hear. At just 18, Princess Andre is already famous. Born into the media circus of Katie and Peter Andre's doomed marriage, she's seen it all: divorce wars, custody battles, and a mother who lived her life like an open wound for the tabloids to feed on. And yet, Princess is different. Very different. While Katie built her empire on glamour shoots and plastic surgeries, Princess has drawn a line. She said it herself. She will not follow in her mom's footsteps. She's making her own, and it's working. With a net worth already rumored at $500,000, Princess has launched her own reality series, The Princess Diaries. And here's where it gets interesting. She's modeling herself not on Katie, but on Kylie Jenner. That's right. Billionaire ambition, businesswoman energy. She's gunning for makeup lines, brand deals, and a full-blown empire by 20. But here's the twist. Can she really escape her mother's shadow? Because viewers of her show couldn't help but notice how much of it is spent unpacking her childhood trauma. From the endless scandals to the mucky mansion drama, Princess grew up surrounded by chaos. So the question is, can you really run from the past? Or does the chaos come chasing? Stick around, because we'll circle back to the cracks in Princess's perfect new image later. Now, while Katie's daughter is playing at being Britain's Kylie Jenner, Kerry Katona's daughters have gone their own way. And what a difference it is. Molly McFadden, daughter of Kerry and Westlife's Brian McFadden, could easily have played the Nepo baby card. Reality shows, brand deals, quick fame. But she didn't. Instead, she packed up, moved to Dublin, and enrolled in the prestigious Lear Academy, the same school that produced Paul Mescal. That's not chasing Instagram fame. That's grinding. That's theater, Shakespeare, acting degrees, and Molly has already been tipped for awards. Then there's Lilly-Sue. Now this one will surprise you. Born in the height of Kerry and Brian's pop stardom, you'd think Lily would be craving the spotlight. But instead, she's done the opposite. Care homes, Specsavers, pulling pints down the pub. She's lived like a normal young woman, despite having 2 celebrity parents. Yes, she's flirted with Panto. Yes, Love Island whispers have followed her. But even she admits it doesn't feel like her path. "I'll leave the reality TV to my mom," she once said, and that says it all. And finally, Heidi, Kerry's younger daughter. The aspiring influencer, teasing a Love Island appearance, taking sponsorship deals, a mix between Princess's ambition and Molly's caution. Could she be the one most likely to tip into scandal? That's the million-pound question. Here's where the story gets truly fascinating, because both Katie and Kerry's daughters are doing one thing their mothers never did: playing the long game. Katie and Kerry were the queens of fast fame. Quick deals, quick collapses, quick comebacks. Their daughters? They're cautious, controlled, strategic. Princess is building a brand, not chasing nightclub appearances. Molly is chasing credibility, not tabloid cash. Lily is rejecting fame altogether. Heidi is dipping her toes but hasn't yet jumped headfirst. It looks like a rebellion. A generational rejection of the chaos their mothers thrived in. But here's the twist. Rebellions don't always last. And history has a way of repeating itself. Let's be real for a moment. For all the ambition, all the careful planning, danger still lurks. Princess, for instance, says she wants to be a millionaire by 20. Admirable. But where does that pressure lead? Because behind the cameras, she's still an 18-year-old navigating fame, money, and a family name that drips with scandal. Her brother, Junior, has already admitted the pressure of living under Katie Price's shadow. How long before Princess feels it, too? And then there's Heidi, an influencer at 18, already tempted by the fast fame of Love Island, already on the radar of brands and tabloids. Does that path ever end well? Or is she one headline away from repeating the cycle her mother knows too well? Even Molly and Lily, though more grounded, aren't immune, because the press never leaves these families alone. And as Kerry and Katie know better than anyone, one mistake can define you forever. This isn't just gossip. This is generational. It's about whether the children of Britain's most scandalous stars can finally escape the family curse. For Katie and Kerry, the chaos was the brand. The marriages, the surgeries, the meltdowns, they kept the money flowing. But for Princess, Molly, Lily, and Heidi, the brand is stability, independence, authenticity. The daughters have learned from the wreckage, but the world is watching, waiting, and whispering. For how long? So, are Katie Price and Kerry Katona's daughters destined to follow in their mother's footsteps? Or are they breaking free once and for all? Right now, the signs are good. Princess is ambitious, Molly is grounded, Lily is independent, and Heidi is hustling. They've seen the chaos, they don't want it. But as history tells us, the spotlight is a dangerous place. And with fame, temptation always comes knocking. What happens next will decide everything. If you found this deep dive fascinating, don't forget to hit subscribe. Because trust me, this story is only just beginning, and you won't want to miss what comes next.